What if I told you that your senses are lying to you, politely? Let's begin with a simple but disturbing fact. Humans see less than 1% of the electromagnetic spectrum. That means that everything you see, your room, the sky, your friends, even your own reflection, is filtered, limited, cropped, and edited by your senses. So what if reality is almost nothing like what you think it is? What if the world around you is full of colors you can't see, sounds you can't hear, and movements you can't detect? Imagine a creature standing next to you right now, completely invisible simply because your eyes aren't built to detect it. Maybe it's harmless. Maybe it's curious. Maybe it's watching YouTube with you. Let's go deeper. Did you know that bees can see ultraviolet light, snakes can sense infrared heat, and birds can detect magnetic fields? So what if humans are the least perceptive species on the planet? And here's the question: what if gaining a new sense would completely change your understanding of life? Imagine waking up tomorrow with the ability to see ultraviolet patterns. Suddenly, flowers would glow like neon signs. Your clothes would sparkle with hidden colors. You might even discover markings on walls, objects, or people that were invisible before. But what if that new vision also lets you see things you weren't supposed to see? Let's shift to sound. Humans hear only a tiny slice of the acoustic spectrum. Dogs, whales, and insects hear frequencies we can't even imagine. So what if the air around you right now is filled with conversations, signals, and messages, happening in ranges you can't detect? Imagine sitting in silence while an entire hidden world is buzzing, humming, and whispering all around you. And if other creatures can sense things we can't, here's another strange thought. What if intuition, that gut feeling you can't explain, is actually a leftover sense? A built-in detector that once helped ancient humans survive, but now works quietly in the background. Have you ever felt danger before it happened? Or felt someone staring at you even when your back was turned? What if that's not superstition, but a sense your brain still remembers how to use? Let's take another step into the weird. Your brain constantly fills in missing information to save energy. This is why you don't see the blind spot in your vision. Your mind simply paints over it like a lazy graphic designer. So what if this happens everywhere? What if your brain edits reality constantly, hiding details it thinks are unnecessary? Imagine walking through your day, unaware that your mind is deleting half the world to keep you calm. But what if, for just 1 second, that filter broke? What if you saw the world without the brain's corrections, raw, chaotic, unedited? Maybe that's what people describe as glitches, shadow figures, or seeing something move in your peripheral vision. Let's travel into the mind. Here's a bizarre fact. Every thought you have physically changes your brain. Neurons rewire in real time, creating new pathways, deleting old ones, reshaping your personality, your beliefs, your fears. So what if you aren't the same person you were yesterday? What if every day you wake up as a slightly different version of yourself? Imagine this. You think a new thought, and it literally rewrites the map of your brain. You watch a video like this, and your personality shifts, even if you don't notice it. And if every thought reshapes the mind, what if thinking enough, what if questions could turn you into a completely new person? Now let's talk about perception. There's a psychological trick called change blindness. You can look at something and completely miss a massive difference because your brain didn't expect it. So what if reality changes around you more often than you think, but you simply don't notice? What if small details, colors of objects, positions of things, even the behavior of people, shift constantly, but your brain hides it? Imagine walking into your room and something is different, but you can't pinpoint what. Not because nothing changed, but because your brain refused to admit it. Let's go even stranger. There's a real scientific idea called the holographic principle. It suggests that the entire universe might be a 3D projection of data stored on some distant surface. A hologram. A cosmic display. So what if everything you touch, taste, think, and feel is a high-resolution illusion created from information? And if the universe is information, what does that make you? A character inside a story? A piece of code inside a simulation? Or an explorer navigating a cosmic experiment? Now, consider time. Humans experience time as a straight line, past, present, future. But physics doesn't agree. Time might be flexible, elastic, non-linear. So what if your memories aren't behind you, but beside you? What if the future isn't ahead, but already exists? Imagine being able to feel your future the way you feel your past. Imagine déjà vu not as a glitch, but as a preview. Let's wander into biology again. Here's something unbelievable but true. Your cells constantly communicate using tiny electrical signals. Your heart, brain, organs, all speaking in pulses of electricity. So what if emotions aren't just chemicals, but electrical storms echoing through your body? What if happiness has a frequency? What if anxiety has a rhythm? What if love is literally electric? Now imagine if, one day, humans learn to control these electrical signals consciously. You could calm your body instantly. Erase fear with a thought. Boost confidence like flipping a switch. What would life look like if humans mastered their own internal wiring? Let's shift again. Did you know that every human glows in the dark? Not metaphorically, literally. The human body emits light, but it's too faint for the naked eye. So what if humans were once bioluminescent, like deep-sea creatures? What if long ago, before modern evolution, humans could glow to signal danger or communicate? Imagine walking down a street where people glow brighter when they feel excited, nervous, or in love. Now let's explore identity. You have trillions of microorganisms living inside you: bacteria, fungi, viruses. Most of your body isn't human. So what if the you think you are is actually a team of tiny organisms cooperating? What if your personality partly depends on the microscopic battles inside your gut? What if cravings, moods, energy levels, and even creativity come from beings living inside you? Imagine waking up in a bad mood not because you slept poorly, but because your microbiome is arguing. Let's finish with the universe itself. There are more atoms in your body than stars in the Milky Way. And every atom in you was once inside a star. So what if your consciousness is the universe understanding itself? What if every thought you have is the cosmos looking back at its own origins? And here's the final question. If you discovered right now that your mind shapes reality, your senses hide most of existence, and the universe is watching itself through your eyes, what would you choose to see differently tomorrow?